What's up? We are back. Feels like I was only just here. Last week I said I was well rested. This week it feels like anything but that could be good. In any case, it's No Look Cook. It's week 9. We are making such good progress. I feel like I'm becoming a well-rounded chef. And that beggeth the question, who knows? What's this week's recipe gonna be? I have no clue. We'll get into the ingredients very, very soon, but right up, sponsor time, gltraining.com.au. They've been with us since week 1. That's because they're the people who helped get this whole thing across the board. Working at heights, safety certificates, working in confined spaces, forklifts, they do it all and they're absolute legends. gltraining.com.au, check them out. All right, today we have to work out what this is. Last week, I'm just gonna go ahead and say I did a great job on shakshuka. Still, I'm getting closer to knowing how to say it. Everything was good. This week, ingredients-wise in front of me, I have returning bits and pieces from weeks gone by. We've got the peas from the risotto that we did, we've got the parmesan from the spanakopita, we've got eggs that were there last week. So you've got like a fusion, but it's all gonna come together for something different. So here we go. 200 grams of peas, fresh ricotta, parmesan, 1 lemon zest grated, 3 eggs, 1 bunch of chives finely sliced, 150 grams of plain flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, but baking powder, probably the same thing. Salt and pepper, side by side, oil, and wedge of lemon to serve. Okay, so looking at this, the 2 things that we have as the base, I think, are gonna be you and you. So flour and eggs. That looks like we're making some sort of, flour and eggs is like a cake base, I think. How many eggs? 3 eggs. Not enough for a cake, let alone a savory cake. No pastry here. I don't know what you use to make a quiche. And there's only 3 eggs here as well, which is, I think, not enough to make a quiche. Just looking at it, I don't know, it's kind of confusing. I mean, this is toppings, so we can put this aside. This is gonna be our base. This is gonna be also toppings. It's baking powder, again, does nothing. So we've got this as the base and ricotta cheese. What do you use ricotta cheese for? Yeah, like cannelloni or something, but we're not making pasta. That would be crazy. I don't even know how to start this because I think it's really important what I do with this first. Step 1 in the recipe is probably gonna be preheat the oven. No oven involved.
There is no use of an oven.
Ricotta eggs. Blanch the peas is the first thing. That's the hint I've been given. Righto. All right, so step 1 is blanch the peas. Still have no idea what I'm doing, but thanks for the tip. No closer to knowing what the hell I'm doing. Let's blanch some peas.
The recipe is...
So what if we make some like patties, like fritters or something like that? Yeah, well, let's do that. I don't know if that's what the recipe is. We could probably get some of the ricotta and we could mix the peas in with the ricotta. A little bit of the parmesan maybe as well. Get it in the mix so it's got a little bit of extra cheese in there. Squish them into little patties. Dunk them in the whisked egg mixture. Like dust them, what do you call it? Like when you dust it, you pat them on the outside so they get coated in flour and then fry them in the pan. What do you call those things? Rissoles, like a vegetarian rissole. Are you making vegetarian rissoles?
You're not.
We're not? No. Sounds like we are. Oh, unless I'm supposed to mush the peas. Feels like about 200 grams. Okay, so I've been nudged along the garden path by Joel, the recipe withholder. And in the interest of keeping this video exciting, I've been told that the method to cook my pea and ricotta rissoles is not in fact the pan and that it's deep frying. And if I was to abstain from deep frying, it wouldn't be anywhere near as fun for you guys because watching somebody deal with a bowl of hot oil is always way more fun than watching somebody deal with a frying pan, especially when they don't know what they're doing. So we're gonna deep fry. I'm gonna deep fry my balls and then we'll work out what's gonna happen with them from here. I'm gonna chuck all this shit together like I thought I was gonna do. We're just about to blanch our peas. We're gonna combine it all, deep fry it. Maybe there'll be water in the deep fryer and it will all splash up on my face. And we'll get some sort of like Two-Face Batman thing going on. That could be quite cool. Time will tell, so fingers crossed. All right, peas officially blanched and I think I've done all right. Oh yeah, perfect. Now it's time to heat up that oil. So we're gonna get that thing stinking hot. I'm gonna crank the absolute balls out of the stove. We'll get that oil smoking and start frying. I'm ashamed to say it, I had to do it. My nemesis, the car oil. It's finally been faced and we're frying in it. Yeah, God help us, but we'll see how it goes. This stuff is genuinely disgusting, but when in Rome. All right, now next up, we're gonna get a bowl to combine all these ingredients so I can make my balls. Will somebody please find me a bowl for my balls? I need a bowl for my balls. Have you seen my ball bowl? Let's go. So we need to get our ricotta. All right. Oh yeah. Oh, get our eggs in. All right, we can be Wild with these, who cares? Get it in. 2. Thank you. All right, what else do we need to put in here? Oh, there was lemon zest on the recipe. Ow! Jesus! 1 lemon zest. One. Bunch of chives finely sliced. You know what we're gonna do? Jesus Christ! Check this out. Got our pizza cutter. Easy mode. Ah, Jesus Christ! I'm killing myself today. Oh man, I got myself with a pizza cutter. 150 grams of plain flour. 3 heaped tablespoons, I reckon. Probably 50. 150, I'd say. Something like that. Good enough. Salt and pepper. Oh, obviously, easy. Baking powder for some weird reason. Sure. Here, blanched peas. Nailed them. You want a fresh pea before I chuck them all in? And our parmesan. Look at that. That's a meal. You could probably just eat this like this. Mmm, delicious. If you hate your kids, just give them this. Nice. Should I try to ball it or should I just chuck it in? Oil still seems very hot. Yeah. That's a lot. All right, let's break this little tip here. Oh, wow. Still maybe a little bit undercooked. Okay. Yeah, all right, that's starting to come together, I reckon. Not quite there still, but it is getting closer. Oh, now we've got that oil a little bit colder, I reckon we're gonna be on here. The magnet. See if we can get 4 in this pot. I've always liked the sound of deep frying. While we have the other 3 remaining balls in the fryer, this is our closest to golden brown right now. All right, that's looking all right, I think. It's almost like a donut. Oh, good. Yeah. It seems like it's missing something. Seasoning. All right, well, they're out of the fryer. I've got my fried balls right here. Still don't know exactly what the deal is, but you can see that these guys are a lot browner than the first batch here. They ended up looking a little bit anemic. So this has obviously got more crispiness going on. Sort of looks like a samosa, like a veggie samosa of sorts. We are required to season with a lemon, so we're gonna do that. Chuck it on this guy here. And we'll get some salt and pepper on top as well. Free flavor. Now let's see what this guy tastes like. All right, that's way better. Yeah, the egg's like way fluffier. I think this is definitely gonna be a lot nicer. It's definitely better, but it's still kind of bland. Maybe it needs more parmesan. I don't know, maybe like speck or ham or something really salty and rich. Not in the recipe, so I can only work with what I've got. Anyway, definitely give these a go yourself. I'm literally using a Kmart $30 stove to deep fry these in the world's cheapest car oil using a $5 pan. So if I can make something that's like pretty bloody close, then you'll be able to do a lot better than me in a kitchen in a real house, somebody who probably has a lot more experience. So give it a go and you can make deep fried balls yourself. Special thanks to geotraining.com.au, absolute legends who financed this entire endeavor. Go and check them out. You can get working at heights, working in confined spaces, forklift license, everything you've ever thought you needed to get your next career sorted. geotraining.com.au, check them out. I'm gonna just chill out here with these fried balls and I don't know, see if I can maybe put some sauce on them. They actually worked out all right, but a little bland. See you next week.